Hello and welcome back, everyone. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sabrina. Thanks for joining us for episode 4 of our podcast series, Building Better Relationships in Construction. Today, we're digging into chapter 4 from Paul Schwinghammer's book, Building Better Relationships. That chapter's called the Luce Block, Small Issues and Big Relationship.
Yeah. And Sabrina, this one really hits home. Paul tells a story that, honestly, most of us in the trades have seen play out a dozen times. It's simple on the surface, a loose block in a foundation, but the fallout? Not so simple.
Exactly. So here's the story. Paul explains that long ago, the first construction manager his company hired to help build homes had this issue with a homeowner. Early on in the construction, maybe during framing, maybe another early phase, a homeowner, Mr. Luce, and that's spelled L-U-C-E, so you get the irony here, notices a single block in the foundation that's loose. A loose block. Minor movement. Fixable with mortar, a quick tuck point, or some other easy repair.
The homeowner mentions it to the site manager. Manager says, "No worries, we'll take care of it." And then, well, nothing. The work keeps moving. Framing, mechanicals, siding, and that loose block kind of gets lost in the shuffle.
Right. And here's the key point Paul makes. To the builder, it's a 1-minute fix. To Mr. Luce, it becomes a symbol. He sees the block each week during visits. Each week, it's still there. What started as a small worry grows into a feeling of being ignored. He starts to think, if they don't care about the little things, do they care about my home at all?
And that's where trust starts bleeding out. Paul uses this bank account metaphor that I really like. Every positive action is a deposit. Every ignored concern is a withdrawal. Small withdrawals over time overdraw the account.
Right. And you can be under the gun. Schedules, subtrades, permits. But ignoring small stuff is risky. It's tempting to say, we'll handle it later, but later often becomes never. And even if you do fix it later, the damage to the relationship may already be done.
It's that emotional symbolism. The loose block wasn't structurally catastrophic, right? It wasn't going to topple the house. But for Mr. Luce, it signaled neglect. That changed how he interacted with the project team. More confrontational, less trusting, more anxious.
Paul's point is that small issues are relationship multipliers. Fix them fast, and you deposit trust. Leave them, and you're steadily withdrawing.
So, okay, practical talk. What do we do about this on real jobs? Paul gives several concrete approaches that are simple but powerful. Number 1, listen actively and empathize. Don't brush off concerns even if they seem trivial.
Yes, say something like, I hear you. That would bug me too. Don't say, it's nothing. That phrase alone can make a homeowner feel dismissed.
2, respond with urgency. You might not drop everything, but set a clear, short timeline and communicate it. We'll be there tomorrow afternoon to look and give you an ETA to fix it. That kind of timeline is a deposit.
3, follow through. If you promise to fix it, make sure it's done right and verified. Don't send a half fix that'll pop back up later. And then, this is important, confirm the homeowner is satisfied. A quick call, a text, a site walkthrough. Those are tiny gestures with big returns.
4, communicate openly throughout. Keep them informed so they feel included, not left out. Weekly updates, photos, a short note, anything that keeps the homeowner in the loop.
And 5, document and track issues. Use your project management system or punch list tool. If it lives only in someone's head, it will get lost. Paul stresses using systems so the little things aren't forgotten. Things like quality control checklists and making sure the subcontractor fixes any mistakes before he finishes his contract.
These all sound straightforward, but they require consistency. The book's big idea here is that the small repeated deposits build an account balance that carries you through real problems. Delays, mistakes, unforeseen conditions. If your account balance is healthy, the homeowner gives you the benefit of the doubt. If it's not, everyone jumps to worst-case assumptions.
Also worth noting, addressing small issues well not only repairs trust with the current client, it builds your reputation. Word of mouth matters. A homeowner who felt truly cared for will tell neighbors, realtors, and others.
Let's role play quick. Real quick. I'll be the homeowner, you be the site manager.
Okay, go.
Hey Sabrina, I noticed a loose block near the corner. Kind of worrying me.
Thanks for pointing that out, Alex. I'm glad you told me. I'll have Mark come by this afternoon to assess it, and we'll either tuck it or replace the block tomorrow. I'll text you when he's on site and follow up after the repair to make sure you're happy. Sound good?
That's simple. It's acknowledging, giving a timeline, and promising follow-up. All deposits.
And if you screw up, if Mark doesn't show or someone forgets, then you're back to withdrawals. So systems and accountability matter.
One thing Paul emphasizes that I want to, perception is as real as reality. The homeowner's perception of neglect is real, even if the builder knows the structure is sound. You have to manage perception by being proactive about the small things.
Right? Small things are emotional signifiers. So when you proactively fix small issues, you show you care about the whole experience, not just the physical structure.
There's also a team angle. You can't rely on a single person always noticing every little thing. Train your crew to treat homeowner concerns with urgency and give them the tools and authority to act. Empowering field staff to make those small fixes on the fly can prevent escalation.
And documentation again. Log it, assign it, set due dates. Weekly review the list. If you do that, the loose block never becomes the loose block because it gets addressed before anyone gets upset.
Paul's closing thought in the chapter is neat and simple. Over time, those small, consistent deposits turn fragile relationships into enduring partnerships. And I like that word, partnership. It reframes the builder-homeowner dynamic as a joint project rather than vendor and customer.
It's an attitude shift. You're not just building a house, you're building confidence, you're building trust. And the small actions, prompt replies, fixing a loose block, walking a lot of little extra miles, those are what sustain those relationships.
Okay, quick checklist Paul style, 5 actions to prevent another loose block. Acknowledge concerns with empathy. Give a clear short timeline for action. Follow through and confirm satisfaction. Keep open, proactive communication. Track and document every issue in a system.
Short, practical, and doable. And when you do these consistently, well, you build a reputation as someone who cares. That matters in construction, maybe more than any single technical skill.
Before we wrap, Sabrina, do you want to read the reminder Paul asked us to include?
Sure. Remember, you can purchase your copy of the groundbreaking book, Building Better Relationships, a guide to enhancing the customer experience for home builders, remodelers, and construction managers by author Paul Schwinghammer on Amazon and Barnes & Noble in multiple formats.
Nice. And to the builders listening, think about the last few client complaints you had. How many were small things that grew because someone said, "We'll take care of it later"? Take a minute after this episode and look at your last 5 jobs. What small deposits did you miss? What can you fix today?
Yeah, for sure. It'll pay off. All right, that's our episode for today. Next time, we'll jump into another chapter entitled Clear Communication with Subcontractors and, look at some more practical ways to strengthen relationships on the job.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sabrina. Catch you next time.
Bye for now and, well, stay loose.